Welcome to Daily English Room. Today's topic is movies. How often do you watch movies?
Being a university student, I watch movies whenever I need a break from studying, which is about twice a week. I often watch them with my classmates as a way to relax after exams.
Do you prefer watching movies at home or in the cinema?
I enjoy both, but I prefer the cinema for blockbuster movies. The student discounts at our local cinema make it affordable, and it's become a social activity with my friends from the environmental science program.
What kind of movies do you usually enjoy?
I'm really into documentaries, especially those about nature and environmental issues. But I also enjoy superhero movies for fun. They're a good way to relax after studying.
Tell us about a movie that made a strong impression on you recently.
Don't Look Up really struck me. As an environmental science student, I found many parallels between the movie's message and real-world climate change issues. It made me think about how we communicate environmental problems to the public.
Has learning English changed your movie watching experience?
Even though English is widely spoken in Nigeria, movies have helped me understand different accents and cultural contexts better. It's particularly useful when I'm watching environmental documentaries with technical vocabulary.
What's a popular movie from your country that you'd recommend?
I'd recommend The Figurine. It's a great example of Nollywood cinema and combines modern storytelling with traditional Nigerian mythology. It's interesting to see how it portrays our culture to international audiences.
How do you think movies will change in the future?
I think we'll see more diversity in movies, with stories from different cultures becoming mainstream. As a Nigerian, I'm already seeing more African movies and actors in international productions, which is very exciting.
What's your favorite way to watch movies with friends or family?
In our dorm, we have movie debates. We watch a documentary and then discuss environmental issues it raises. It's like combining entertainment with study group, and we often get really passionate about the topics.
Do you have any special movie snacks you enjoy?
I love having plantain chips and chin-chin while watching movies. Sometimes I bring these Nigerian snacks to movie nights, and my international friends always want to try them.
What movie scene has stuck with you the most?
The scene in An Inconvenient Truth, showing the polar ice caps melting. It was one of the first environmental documentaries I watched, and it influenced my decision to study environmental science.
If you could make a movie about your life, what genre would it be?
A coming-of-age documentary about a young African woman passionate about environmental change. It would show both the challenges and the hope in fighting for environmental causes.
Have you ever watched a movie in a unique or special location?
We organized an environmental film screening at a community garden in Lagos. Watching nature documentaries surrounded by actual plants and wildlife made it extra special.
What's the most memorable movie soundtrack you've heard?
The soundtrack from Black Panther was amazing. It beautifully blended traditional African music with modern styles. I often study to this soundtrack.
What movie would you like to see remade, and why?
I'd like to see An Inconvenient Truth remade with current climate data and solutions. It could highlight how environmental challenges and solutions have evolved.
What's a movie cliché that always makes you laugh?
Environmental movies where one person suddenly solves a huge problem overnight. In reality, environmental change requires long-term commitment and community effort.
If you could have dinner with any movie character, who would you choose?
I'd choose Dr. Ellie Sattler from Jurassic Park. As a fellow scientist, I'd love to discuss her experiences and views on preserving endangered species.
What's a movie tradition in your country that might surprise people from other cultures?
In Nigeria, people often react loudly to movies, shouting advice to characters or commenting on the story. It's very interactive. Also, our Nollywood movies often come in multiple parts, like miniseries.
How has your taste in movies changed over the years?
I used to watch mostly entertainment shows, but studying environmental science has drawn me to documentaries about climate change and sustainability. Though I still enjoy superhero movies for fun.
What movie website or app do you use most often?
I use iRocco TV to watch Nollywood movies, but also use environmental film databases to find documentaries for our university environmental club meetings.
If you could give an Oscar to any movie that didn't win one, what would it be?
The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind deserved more recognition. It shows how innovation and environmental consciousness can change communities, which is exactly what I'm studying.
Have you ever been to a film festival? What was it like?
I attended the Africa International Film Festival in Lagos. They showcased many environmental documentaries, and I even participated in a youth panel about climate change films.
What's your favorite movie quote?
Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better, from the lyrics. It perfectly captures why I'm studying environmental science.
How do movies usually portray your profession? Is it accurate?
Environmental scientists in movies are often portrayed as either doomsday prophets or quirky researchers. Actually, we spend lots of time collecting data and working with communities.
Is going to the cinema to watch a movie popular in your country?
In Nigeria, especially in Lagos and Lekki where I'm from, cinema culture is growing rapidly. New multiplexes are opening regularly, and it's becoming a popular weekend activity for young people. However, many people still prefer watching movies at home due to cost and convenience.
What kinds of films are popular in your country?
Nollywood movies are incredibly popular. They often tell stories about family, romance, and social issues. Hollywood action movies and superhero films also draw big crowds. Recently, there's been growing interest in documentaries and films addressing social change.
Do many people enjoy watching foreign films in your country?
Foreign films, especially Hollywood movies, are very popular. Indian films have a following too. However, Nollywood, Nigerian, movies are still the most watched. Recently, there's growing interest in films from other African countries.
Do you think it's better to have subtitles or dubbing in a foreign film?
I prefer subtitles because they help improve language skills. In Nigeria, we usually get subtitled versions of foreign films, except for children's movies. Since we're an English-speaking country, we don't need dubbing for English-language films.
What does it take for a film to become successful, in your opinion?
In Nigeria, I think successful films need strong storytelling that reflects our values and experiences. Good production quality is becoming more important, but the story must resonate with people. Social media buzz and celebrity involvement also help a lot.
Have you ever fallen asleep during a movie?
I fell asleep during a late environmental documentary screening after a full day of classes. My classmates took a photo of me sleeping and used it in our environmental club's meme collection.
How have movies helped you understand different cultures and connect with people?
Environmental documentaries have connected me with young activists worldwide. When we discuss climate change, referring to popular movies helps explain complex issues to different audiences. Films have shown me that environmental challenges are global, but so are the solutions. They've helped me see how different cultures approach sustainability, and that's invaluable for my future work in environmental science.
That's all for today's daily English room conversation practice. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, like, leave a comment, and hit the subscribe button. See you next time.